Have you ever pondered, what if suffering isn't an inevitable part of life? This thought-provoking question has led many to the teachings of Buddhism, where they've discovered the profound concept of Nirodha. This term, central to the Buddhist philosophy, provides a potentially transformative answer. The term Nirodha originates from the ancient Pali language, wherein it denotes cessation or ending. It's an intriguing notion, one that suggests the possibility of an end to suffering and the achievement of ultimate inner tranquility. This idea, of course, beguiles many, as the notion of a life free from suffering is an appealing one. To comprehend this seemingly abstract idea, we must delve into its symbolism. Picture, if you will, a lone flame dancing wildly in the dark. This flame, in its erratic flickering and relentless heat, embodies suffering. Nirodha, then, is the very act of extinguishing this flame, of bringing an end to its fiery dance. It's crucial to note that Nirodha is not about running away from suffering or trying to suppress it. Instead, it encourages us to face our suffering head-on. It calls for a deep understanding of its roots, a recognition of its existence in our lives, and then, through a process of introspection and transformation, seeks to eradicate it. This journey towards Nirodha is indeed a personal venture. Each person has to walk this path in their own unique way, guided by their experiences and reflections. It's a process of self-discovery, a transformative voyage that prompts us to look within, confront our suffering, and ultimately achieve its cessation. It's a process, a journey that each individual embarks on, a path leading to the cessation of suffering. The beauty of Nirodha lies in its simplicity. It's a profound concept, yet unadorned in its essence. It isn't about ostentatious displays or theatrical shifts in your lifestyle. Rather, it's about subtle adjustments in the way we perceive our surroundings and ourselves. It's about modifying our perspective on the world and adopting a new way to comprehend our desires, attachments, and illusions. Nirodha encourages us to think deeper and reflect on what truly governs us, our cravings, aversions, and misinterpretations of reality. The power of Nirodha is that it encourages us to look inward, to analyze the roots of our suffering, and to understand that the origin of our pain isn't from external forces, but from within us. We often search for the source of our distress in the outside world, but Nirodha teaches us that it's not world causing us discomfort, it's our responses to it. It's our thirst, our clinging, our delusions that cause us to suffer. Nirodha proposes a radical idea, the cessation of suffering through the eradication of these desires and attachments. It's not about renouncing the world, but about renouncing the unhealthy attachments we have towards it. This idea isn't just philosophical, it's practical, translatable into everyday life. It's a call for inner transformation, a journey towards self-realization and inner peace. The path of Nirodha is about liberation. It's about disentangling ourselves from the chains of greed, hatred, and ignorance that shackle us. It's about breaking free from these self-inflicted bonds and stepping into a state of serenity, tranquility, and freedom. It's about untying the knots of greed, hatred, and ignorance that bind us and stepping into a state of freedom and calm. To summarize, Nirodha, the third noble truth, is a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy. This principle is deeply ingrained in the very fabric of Buddhism, imparting the wisdom that enduring suffering is not an inextricable part of existence, but a tribulation one can transcend. It's an intricate concept, encapsulating the essence of the Buddhist perspective on life, suffering, and liberation. At the heart of Nirodha lies the belief that suffering, which Buddhists identify as dukkha, can indeed be terminated. It communicates the conviction that there exists a state of being where tranquility, serenity, and joy are simply fleeting moments, but a constant reality. It extends beyond being an abstract concept and instead serves as a tangible guide to infuse into our daily existence. The role of Nirodha in Buddhism is critical and cannot be overstated. It's a beacon that illuminates the path towards personal liberation, a guidepost on the arduous journey towards self-discovery and inner peace. It stands as a promise, a commitment to thee of escape from the relentless cycle of suffering, birth, death, and rebirth. Nirodha is a testament to the boundless potential of the human spirit, an affirmation of our inherent ability to reshape our destiny. It's a reminder we are not helpless victims of circumstance, but rather, we possess the transformative power to extinguish the consuming flame of suffering, to rise from its ashes and to bask in the radiance of inner peace. The teachings of Nirodha are revolutionary and radical, yet grounded in pragmatism. It is a beacon of hope, a promise of liberation from the cycle of suffering. It's a testament to the potential of human spirit, that we possess the power to transform our lives, to extinguish the flame of suffering and bask in the glow of inner peace. Remember, Nirodha is not about escaping or avoiding suffering. It's a philosophical compass guiding us to grasp the essence of pain, to recognize its presence and transform it into a wellspring of growth. Nirodha isn't just a concept, but a journey, a voyage toward enlightenment and serenity. It isn't an overnight expedition, but an enduring commitment to the unearthing of our deepest inner selves. Nirodha beckons us to delve into the recesses of our consciousness, to engage in introspection, to question our convictions, and scrutinize our perceptions. It's a call for us to delve into the depths of our psyche, to dissect our thoughts, and to contemplate our existence. It's an invitation to a conscious life filled with contentment, where we actively seek harmony and happiness, instead of allowing external events to dictate our moods. As we journey through life's labyrinth, through the peaks of joy and valleys of despair, Nirodha serves as a beacon, guiding us out of the darkness and into the light. It encourages us to embrace the potential of cessation, the infinite capability of peace, and the liberating promise of a life devoid of anguish. It's about acknowledging the presence of suffering, but refusing to let it define us. Instead, we transform it into a stepping stone towards inner liberation. This is Nirodha, the path towards inner peace, where the cessation of suffering is not an end, but the beginning of a fulfilling life. After all, the key to ending suffering lies not in the world around us, but within us.